everyone. Welcome. My name is Bill Free, and this is the Teachers of God weekly blog. And for me, it's a video, my second one. The last time I joined with you here, it was, we just were starting the 40-day program, and I got this intuitive hit from I was in the hot tub that morning that I was going to join the 40-day program with you, and I have been doing it every day. Today is day 24. And I love this workbook lesson that Lisa used. It's one of my favorites. It's number 49. God's voice speaks to me all through the day. And I just want to talk about what that means for me and what you might be able to get from the meaning that I would offer you about it. So does God have a voice, like a real voice that is speaking to me all through the day? Well, not for me. It's not an audible voice, and it's not an image that shows up in my mind. But I'll tell you what it is. As I allow myself to be quiet, there's another workbook lesson, 125, that says, "In quiet, I receive God's word today." So it's really getting quiet, watching the thoughts, the feelings, the experiences that we're having, the communication that the body is having, that the person that you call yourself is having, just watching all of that as if it's a movie. And in that watching, without labeling anything that's happening, like if you're at a movie and you watch a movie, you're watching the whole movie as if it's happening up there. You're not connected with it. You're just watching it. And if you watch life, if you watch the experience that the body has, that you're calling yourself, that does things and is watching this video, just watch the body experience as the background, just being aware of it. Just like you're able to notice your senses, you're able to notice when you smell something, you're not the smell, but you're noticing the smell. You're not the touch, but you're noticing the touch. You're not the feelings, but you're noticing the feelings. And you're not the ears, but you're noticing that something is being listened to. And the same thing with sight. You're not the eyes, but you're noticing that something is being seen. And so that awareness is always present. It's never not present, and it's always present for everyone. If you don't have eyes, you're still present with awareness that something is occurring. And it's this awareness that is God's voice. And we are intimately connected to this voice that we are one with. We are inseparable from this experience of God. So when God's voice speaks to me, if I want to hear God's voice, I need to go into a quiet place. And I need to recognize that I am not the thoughts, the feelings, the experiences, and I'm not the activity of the body that is appearing in front of this awareness. But I am pure presence. I am the presence of God. And that's how His voice speaks to me, because when I get quiet long enough, I'm able to experience the presence, the divine presence of God. And we all have this ability. We just have to be willing to just be quiet long enough to notice it. And that's why in the beginning of the 40-day program, it was so perfect that Lisa says to watch everything like a hawk. Because a hawk watches, it doesn't miss anything. It's like a super radar screen. Nothing gets missed by the hawk. And it doesn't get attached to every single thing that it sees. It just watches. It doesn't have labels for things. It's just always watching. And so when we want to practice this experience, of hearing God's voice. We only need to get quiet. And as we get quiet, in this quiet place of awareness, when the mind begins to do things that get seen by awareness, by the presence, anything that would cause me to be drawn to it is being dissolved, is being dispelled by the light of God, by the light of truth that is seeing it. So I am taking my place as a participant in the awareness practice, where what I'm seeing in awareness is shining a light, is shining a spotlight on everything that goes in front of it. And anything that's not true or real is just being dissolved into the light. I hope that makes sense for you. It makes so much sense to me that I've decided to just talk about it. Does God have a literal voice? No, he doesn't have a voice in my mind. Maybe he does for some people, but not for me. The workbook lesson, if you go down to the 4th paragraph, it says, listen in deep silence. Be very still and open your mind. Go past all the raucous shrieks and sick imaginings that cover your real thoughts and obscure your eternal link with God. Sink deep into the peace that waits for you beyond the frantic, riotous thoughts and sights and sounds of this insane world. You do not live here. We are trying to reach your real home. We are trying to reach the place where you are truly welcome. We are trying to reach God. And so in this experience where we're able to just notice these things, let them rise up and don't touch them. You have reached God. You have reached God as a watcher, as the observer. And that's hearing God's voice all through the day. You have access to it every moment. You just have to stop long enough and just be present with your total awareness. I hope this is helpful for you in your journey of awakening. I know it has been really helpful for my own. I love you. I thank you for joining with me, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.